Hey, hello everyone, it's Li here again, and then right now we are going to go through the EPM and VP Guidebook, which is our ultimate hack for summer with you all together. Okay, how to be a best EPM. Okay, so who are EPM first? Who are EP manager? So as EP manager, our main role is to assist EP throughout their global volunteer experience in order to ensure their safety, their well-being, their developments, role fulfillment, etc. So, and most importantly, we facilitate their experience to make sure they really went through leadership development experience. They are not just volunteering, they are developing their leadership. Okay, this is what makes us a difference. So, value delivery is where leadership development begins. And in value delivery phase, so there are three most important routines to ensure we assist them based on the service that we promise and the support developments of EP. Okay, which are first standard fulfillments and tracking. Okay, value delivery actually it means from the preparation to experience and post experience, which is the three phases that we have standard. Okay, and there are three routine that must be happen. First is the standard fulfillment and tracking. You need to ensure that you are following very closely with them. Each standard are being fulfilled at the right time. Okay, for example, arrival pickup, it must be happen in the arrival pickup. First day of work, it must be happen in the first day of work. Make sure you tracking this at the right time. Second, lead and follow-up space. Okay, to have weekly or at least bi-weekly. So if you're doing bi-weekly, maybe 1 week is using texting and then another week you have a call. Okay, so follow-up spaces with your EP and brand advocacy. Okay, so brand advocacy actually means like encourage the EP to share their story, collect those pictures and then a story from the EP. Okay, brand advocacy we will less focus in here and we'll have another space to talk more. Okay, now we focus on the first two lah. Okay, so in every week, right, we have different standard tracking and follow-up space to be conducted. Okay, so okay, right now for you to imagine, you close your eye. Okay, because we never have an EP going for exchange after so long. So let me tell you what will happen to an EP, right? Okay, potentially lah. Okay, majority cases. First, when they first arrive, they will be into a honeymoon. Okay, where they will feel, wow, okay, everything is so awesome. Okay, I've seen so much new stuff, getting so many new friends, and it's very exciting. Okay, I have a lot of okay, I want to try, I want to do a lot of things when they first arrive. Okay, and after that, slowly they will having a shock, discomfort, confusion, self-doubt. Okay, mainly it's because of culture shock. Okay, like they do not know like how to communicate. Okay, their communication style is different. They might be going into a maybe they are introvert, and then the another country culture is they're very passionate, they are show a lot of affection, so they feel shock and discomfort. Okay, and then we have also volunteer from other country that didn't know how to like merge or like mix with them. Okay, confused on what I need to do, and then I need to teach this or what is the guideline of this, like okay, there may be a lot of confusions and they have self-doubt on I don't know whether I can do this or not. Okay, I need someone to help me, I feel I've abandoned in another country. Okay, these are all the things that will happen. Okay, so this is different from like they will have those inner thought like this, different from what I have taught. Yeah, I thought the communication is better from the picture, but it's not really. And then the people, some might meet like not that nice people, so they think not everyone is nice. Okay, and hard to mingle, something like this. Okay, so this is just start lah. Okay, after they have those culture shock, slowly yeah, those are the opportunity for us to develop, right? So start to adjust a bit. Okay, adjustment. Okay, what happened here, start to adapt, awareness, gain awareness of like their own self or other people, experiment different kind of things they'll be doing, practice and build connection with other, talk more, start to understand the other volunteer, the beneficiaries over there. Okay, they start to adjust slowly, adjust to it. Okay, so the things that they will talk to themselves is that it's okay, So let's try to adapt here, and it will be fine. Okay, stepping out of the comfort zone. So yeah, okay, no need to worry about this, their initial adjustment. And then they'll go into another thing is their recoil and reject. Okay, where it's the time that already, because they have already worked hard, okay, they want to achieve something, they want to deliver something, they want to contribute, but they do not get the result that they want or the response that they want. Okay, so they start to think that I don't want to do this anymore lah, and then I will just count how many days I can go back. Okay, they say okay, I can't take it anymore and I want to give up, it's just too hard and challenging for me. So this is the mental isolation type. Okay, and after that they will start to also because we have to those lead space, right? So they will start to search for meaning. So why they apply at start? Okay, do they actually achieve the thing that they want to achieve? So they make some adjustment, adapt, okay, and then to create certain things, and in the end, okay, they accept an integration where it's actually fine and they are getting used to this, and probably things are different now and it's okay, let's move on. Okay, they really adapt to the situation and can strive for their best. Okay, so this is the EP potential journey. Because I went to GB as well, this is my journey as well. When I first started go there, I super happy. Okay, one person going abroad, but then facing all different kind of challenges, the language barrier, all those it's really I didn't know how to bear with it, and then start to have initial adjustment and the isolation, and in the end I'm able to adapt very well and don't even want to leave that country at the end. Okay, yeah, so this is the EP journey for you to imagine first, right? Okay, so as an EPM, we need to understand and also expect what will happen to them. Okay, so in weekly call, you might expect this kind of reaction. At start, they are super happy. Second week, they are complaining already. Third week, and then lastly, they become slowly accept all those. So as your EPM role, you are very important to lead them. That's why you have lead space. Okay, you have important to lead them, to let them know about what can they do, what can they develop. There are people that are supporting them. Okay. So standard fulfillments and tracking, and also lead and follow up spaces, right? So actually there are three spaces over here for us to track the standard and all those. Is the approval phase, realization, and finish or complete phase, which is post realization, post experience. So for approval phase, we need to, so what are the standards that need to be fulfilled here? What are the standards that need to be tracked here, and what kind of lead space that you need, right? So for realization, then what are the standards need to be tracked? What kind of lead space you need? Finish, what are the standards you need to fulfill? What are the standards you need to track? What are the lead space? So they are all the questions you need to answer it after you go through the space later on. Okay. Okay, so in the first approval phase, so this is very detailed, so I hope you really go through it yourself. Okay, so once EP is approved, it's mainly the responsibility of both sending and posting entity to prepare them physically, and something we always miss out mentally, to depart for exchange. 6 weeks to another country doing volunteering, it is very challenging. Okay, I want you to have this mindset. And as the sending entity, we need to really support them to the best we can. Okay, yeah, so this is a phase where EP need to be very clear on what they need to prepare, what they need to expect. There's most information, behavioral mindset alignment, what kind of mindset they need to have, really need to be emphasis here. They are going there to learn, there will be challenge, and how we are able to support them and how they can support themselves. These are all the conversations that need to be keep going. Okay, instead of you just leave them go there, they don't expect all the challenge and they're crying, they're complaining, they don't know how they can solve. Okay, this will be a very bad experience. Okay, and EP is still in a home country. EP need to keep more physical touch point. If physical possible, do it physically. Okay, I think just some realistic thing. They pay a lot as well to your LC. Make sure you deliver the service and contact with the EP. Okay, so standard and fulfillment tracking. During approval, there are 5 standards: personal goal, outgoing preparation, insurance, expectation setting, visa and work permit. Okay, so other than all these 5, So the rest of the standard you need to check and communicate are the arrival pickup, okay, the accommodation, job description, working hour duration. This need to be confirmed. Okay. So during lead and follow-up space, during this situation, right, what is the EP usual condition is that they will need a lot of guidance and support to make sure that they prepare everything before they go abroad. Okay, also this is the time when they will receive and evaluate our services as a sending entity in global volunteer. Okay, their first impression and confidence towards us will be formed here. Okay, so for lead spaces, ensure personal goal setting, outgoing preparation, and you can need to check on these 5 standard lah. Okay, and then check on the another 5 standard listed down there, and also ensure EP have proper documentation and information before realization. Okay. You can post this video and then read through, and if you have any question, just ping me. Okay, so for realization week 1, okay, they go there already. So EP mainly get realized for 6 weeks, right? So as you can see from EP journey, they will go through different emotional stage over the period depending on every individual. So our role as a sending entity is to work very closely with the hosting entity, okay, because they are the one that physically there to take care. You cannot take care, they are too far away from you. So you need to build close relationship with your hosting entity. This is also tips, right? You don't treat your IR as someone that is just do work, a colleague. But actually both of you are together to ensure the whole experience. If let's say you are giving a very good experience to your EP but your IGV is not, then it's also not a good experience for them. They are going to stay there for 6 weeks. Okay, so ensure then make them your your friends that work together with you to ensure the good experience. And from time to time, we need to give proper follow-up virtually to ensure promises are delivered and the host sharings are having those reflection space as well. Okay. So standard and fulfillment tracking in week 1 will be arrival pickup, incoming preparation, and the first day of work. Okay, other than that, you also need to communicate like the accommodation, alignment space with OP, job description, okay, working hour, opportunity benefit measure, all those need to happen as well. So for EP usual condition, you can read there lah. Okay, week 1 they start to adapt, and they need more support given to them to keep starting. Okay, they are excited that time, but you need to let them know how they can start. Okay. These are the lead space like that you can do, and then what is the follow-up space? Okay, what are the questions that you can ask? Like, how are you feeling? Do you face any challenges? Do you learn anything? These are just guidelines. You don't follow this. You can talk more with the EP, okay? Because it's also your chance to go for exchange without going for exchange when you have those lead space with them. Okay. Week 2. So this time there are different. So week 2 mainly is a time where they involve more intensively with their JD in working and with different people. They start to work already. Okay, they do the main thing lah. Okay, they talk the business right now. Okay, so the things to track: accommodation, JD, working hour, opportunity benefit, all those good. And then this time EP start to more focus on their own journey. So they might have different emotion like culture shock, self-doubt, and discomfort because they need to deliver things. Okay, so the lead space, what you can do, you check on the personal goal, okay, challenge, way forward, conversations on the experience. Okay, you can read it yourself. And also for follow-up space, ensure the standard are being checked and followed up lah. So if there's any like minor misalignment, right, between the EP and also the IGV, you can suggest the EP with the right solution to tag and to reach consensus with the hosting entity. Okay. And if there are any major issue, directly communicate with the OPM to move into solutions, but do not blame anyone. Okay, so this is the some ideas that you can give them lah. Okay. So next is the week 3 and 4 realization. So for week 3 and 4, this is the time that we need to really give a proper follow-up virtually, not just a testing, but having a call, meet out, okay, space virtually, so to really understand, okay, what happened, and the host entity need to have some sharing and reflection space as well. Okay, these are the standard to track, and during the time during the week 3 and 4, the usual condition is they execute their JD, they are homesick, they want to go back, and then they are having team storming phase with their own team, they have project issue challenges. So but not necessarily all are bad, okay, some might have very good experience as well. So these are the things that you can talk to during the lead space and the follow up space. Okay. Okay, and then for week 5, so week 5 is slowly towards the end, okay, the last 2 weeks. Okay, so this is the 4 standard you have to track: the accommodation, JD, working, departure support. You see something new, departure support is here already. And then in week 5, normally EP is in their norming situation where things are getting more used to them, they are adapting well, and they'll start to further develop feeling about leaving soon. Okay, previously they want to go back, right now they will feel so fast I have to go back already. So these are things that you can check. Okay, and for week 6, okay, so week 6 is the last week. Okay, so they are going to leave the country, they have a lot of mixed emotion there, and towards different stakeholder, towards their beneficial, the children's over there, towards the OP, towards the OPM. So they have a lot of emotional differences that we have to take care of. So the standard to track is this 5: accommodation, alignment space, which is a debrief one, working hour, durations, and opportunity benefit. And in week 6 is where EP is going to leave, right? And then with different emotion. So we need to ensure everything needs to be solved, is done at the right time before coming back. Okay? Yeah, so these are the questions that you can ask lah. And finish and complete means they are coming back to here already. So our role at this stage, right, is to make sure we have a proper debriefing of this experience. Okay? Every experience without debriefing, we are not learning anything. It's just an experience. Okay? So the debrief help them to really understand what kind of things that they are developing in themselves. It's like what you did in Isaac as well. You need those reflection space. You need those one-to-one conversations, so you know what are you growing, right? So make sure they will be debriefed within the 2 weeks of the 14 days of their returning. Okay, so for finish and complete, the things we need to track is the departure support and the debrief with Isaac home. Okay, so they are back to their comfort zone right now, but with a different self. Okay, they have different experience, different story to tell right now. Okay, so debriefing is very needed to be done properly, because there's also a change in the environment for them to readapt themselves back, okay, to the previous environment. So often the 6-week journey will affect them in terms of their perspective, in terms of their communication, etc. So properly debrief this. Okay. So this is just now the SAM EP tracker that I share you all, so you can refer to the previous video to understand this. Okay, so for secret hack is EP is your new friend. Okay, this is something that I learned when I was in OGV as well, as the director of CXP. I met friends, okay, from all the EPs that I have been assigned with. I didn't see them as a customer, okay, but it's a friend. What makes it different is when you talk to a friend, okay, when they are going for realization, it's completely different. Okay, I want to understand about their experience. I want to see the thing that they see in their experience. Okay, and our conversation, it can go like off track from those that need to ask. Of course, the standard all those we need to track, but we talk more, and then the conversation can go like very randoms, and I learn a lot as well about another country. Okay, so treat them as your friend, make a new friends, not like treat them as a friend. Give you an opportunity to make friends, man. And remember, it's a human experience. They are not number. Okay, if you think they are just a number, I want to yeah, I want to slap you, cannot. They are human. We are delivering this experience because we want leadership to happen. So be flexible based on the JD, daily activity of EP. Sometimes they might be too occupied with the experience, and then they don't reply to you, all those. But how you can track more effectively and efficiently, understand them, align it before that, okay, innovate and think creatively. So as long as you are able to track weekly on their progress, then you should be fine already. Okay, be more flexible. Communication is the key. So establish a communication platform that EP can reach you virtually at any time, WhatsApp, Messenger, WeChat. Okay, you can also follow them on their FB, Insta, see their experience. So easy, you no need to ask them. Okay, engaged with their activity. So this will help you to get a glimpse of their experience. Follow your EP lah. Okay, super useful while tracking. And then stay connected. Highly encourage for your EP to buy data roaming instead of depending on Wi-Fi, okay, in their country. I think OGV will help them as well. Some of the project they will help to provide SIM card. Make sure to know this so that they could reach out to you at all time lah. And it's more convenient for them to travel around the country as well. Okay? Yep. So if you have any question, doubts, confusion, ask me anything, just pin me, okay? And then that's all for this video, and then we will go back to the value delivery education.